just get started here. So we're gonna start with the right arm, and we're gonna do arm circles just going backwards. So slowly, just opening up, trying to get full rotation of that shoulder joint. Let me adjust the camera here. So we're just looking to get a full rotation going backwards. So trying, instead of doing both arms where it's not quite rotating all the way, just really open up that shoulder. We want the full circle here. Feeling those muscles working, kind of waking up, opening up. And we're gonna go forward now. So that same right arm, bringing the arm forward, same thing, focusing on opening up that shoulder, getting that shoulder woken up, focusing on one arm at a time so we can really focus on the movement of just that one arm. And we're gonna switch over to the left now, so going backwards with the left, and just opening up that shoulder, really being conscious of everything that's moving here. I hear some dogs upstairs, so they might be joining us here. One of the best things you can do, I mean, during any workout, but especially something that's a little less intensive like this, is just really focus on what muscles are you using during every movement. Really move with purpose, not just trying to get through it, but really starting to focus on the muscles that are activating, the parts of your body that you feel move. We're gonna go forward now with that left arm. Just opening up that chest. All right, now we're just gonna stand with the hips, or the feet just outside of the hips. We're gonna rotate slowly over, hold it as far as you can stretch, and then coming back to the other side. So slowly just trying to stretch out that back, keeping the arms at your side at 90 degrees. As much as you can twist without pulling anything. Thought my phone was. So just twisting all the way over, holding it for a second, coming back and then twisting over to the other side. Those feet just outside of the hips. See how far you can get, really feel those back muscles working to pull yourself into that twist. You can't really see, but I'm kind of digging in the inside of the opposite foot. So when I'm turning to the right, the left kind of ball of my foot is digging in so I can twist a little bit more. Just going back and forth here. Using the core to pull yourself around. Using those back muscles to stretch yourself around. We're going to do one more on each side here. Looking down at the ground when you twist. Really, for instance, on this side, driving that right shoulder back towards the wall. All right, now we're gonna go long ways on our mat. Let me tilt this down a bit, make it a little easier to see. All right, so we're gonna start with a frog squat. So toes are pointed out at about 45 degrees. We're going to squat down. If you need to go on your toes, you can, but try to stay flat-footed for this. Really open up the hips, the quads, all of that. So we're just going to come down into that frog squat. If you need to grab the floor in front of you, you can. Just sinking into that. Keeping the hands on the ground, extending up into that hanging hamstring stretch. Keeping the toes slightly pointed out. We're going to go through a progression here a few times. So down into that squat, letting those hips Sticking your arms out in front of you to help you balance if you need to. Again, you can grab your mat, grab the carpet if you need to. But really trying to balance here to open up the legs. And coming back up into that hanging hamstring. Feet are about hip width apart here. And sinking back into that frog squat. And we're going to back up into that hanging hamstring. Really feeling that full range of motion. Like I was saying, really focus on what muscles are working, what muscles are stretching, what joints might be sore. Acknowledge it, make sure you're in tune with your body for this. Bring that awareness to you for the rest of your day. And we're going to go back up into that hamstring stretch. And we've got one more of both here. And we'll go down last time into the frog. And back up to that hamstring, bringing the toes forward, hanging for a second. And then we're going to walk the hands forward for an inchworm, coming into that plank, and then dropping the hips, putting the tops of your feet flat on the mat, stretching out those abs, looking up at the sky. And then back up on the toes into that plank. And then walking the hands up, hanging in this hamstring stretch for a second. Want to make sure we're really stretching out the hips and the hamstrings here. And then walking the hands back out into that flat plank. Drop the hips. Bring the toes down so the tops of your feet are on the mat. And then we're looking back up. Holding it here. Alright, so from that cobra, coming back, knees are down, feet are together. We're going to go into a child's pose. Dropping down, making sure those hands are flat out in front of you. Stretching out those shoulders and that upper back. And we're going to come up onto all fours into a cat-cow. So we're inhaling, pressing up. Exhale to go down. Maybe 2 more here. Stretching out those shoulders while you bring that back up high. And then bringing the toes together, we're going to drop back into that child's pose. And we're going to go through this cat-cow child's pose flow a few times. Just stretching out, palms are down. Back up onto all fours. Same thing. Into that cat-cow. Stretching out those shoulders when you're up. Feeling the lower back loosen up when you go down. And bringing the toes together, dropping back down into the child pose. And back up onto all fours. Putting the right leg in the front and then framing that foot with the hands. And we're going to drop into a hip stretch here. Holding it. You can put your hands on the inside of that foot if you'd like, or you can frame it. I kind of like to put it on the inside so that I get more of a stretch that way. Making sure that knee doesn't go over the toes on that front foot. And then bringing that foot back into that child's pose again. Feel the shoulders stretching out, those quads, those ankles. Coming up and putting that left foot in front now. Same thing, you can frame it if you'd like, or you can just put your hands on the inside of the foot. We're going to get into that hip stretch. And bringing that foot back again into child's pose. Now while we're in this pose here, taking the right arm, sliding it under the left, putting that shoulder down. So you're almost kind of making a T with your arms there, stretching out that right shoulder, keeping it straight, looking straight down in front of you. If you want, if your neck will allow, you can look over to the right, or just straight in front of you, straight down at the mat. And back up. Now we're going to go back to that right foot to stretch that hip out some more. So holding that hip stretch here, letting gravity take over. We're not pushing our bodies past where they need to go. Just trying to gently loosen everything up. So you're nice and loose for the rest of the day. And bringing it back in down to that child's pose. And then we're going to take that left arm now. So we're going to take the left arm, and it should just be crossed your body like this. Putting that shoulder on the mat. Looking straight in front of you. Back into all fours and pushing that left leg in front for that hip stretch. And then we're going to go back into child's pose, normal child's pose this time, not stretching out the shoulders. Right foot out again, hands on the inside, or excuse me, framing the foot. Now we're going to open up that chest, so taking that left arm, going up, getting deep into that hip stretch and opening up, bringing the hand back down, open up to the other side. You should be able to open up a little bit more on this side. Trying to extend your hand over to the opposite side of that right knee. So opening up the chest, stretching out that back. Using your core to stabilize yourself. Bring that hand back down. And you guessed it, back into child's pose. Coming back up on all fours. And we're going to go to the opposite side here. So hand on the out, framing the foot there. We're gonna open up with the right arm first. Let you get a little bit deeper into that hip stretch, holding it for a second here. Bringing the hand back down, and then opening up to the other side. So using that back to stretch, using the core to stabilize yourself. And bringing the hand back down on our knees. Now on your toes, we're gonna go back up. So now we're kind of crouched here on our toes. We're gonna roll forward onto our knees and then roll back, keeping your hands still. We just wanna open up the hips and the shoulders here. So just pushing back, staying on your toes the whole time, and stretch those feet out as well. Down, bringing the knees down, and then using those shoulders, push yourself back, almost like you're gonna go on your heels, but you don't quite go all the way, keeping the heels up off the mat. Going forward, and going back. Should be opening up the ankles as well. We're gonna do 3 more of these. One more here to roll back. Roll back, slowly coming up into a hanging hamstring stretch. Feet are closer together. And now walk your hands over to the right side. If you want, you can bend that left knee, but we're going to go over to the right side and focus on stretching out that right leg. You can see my left knee is bent, that's okay. Try to keep the right leg as straight as possible. We want to kind of twist over. Feeling that ankle and that calf stretch out a little bit more. And now we're going to go right back to the middle, holding it here. And we're going to go over to the left side. So feeling that left leg really stretching out here. Keeping that right knee bent if you need to. We just want to focus on the left leg. Bringing it back to the middle. Slowly coming up the head for the last thing so we're not getting lightheaded. Now we're going to take the right leg, bring it forward into a lunge. Almost a lunge, but keeping that back leg straight. Now push that back heel down, stretch out that ankle, stretch out that calf. You can bring your hands down if you want, but we really want to focus on that left calf, that left foot, ankle, that area. Maybe you're feeling it a little bit too in the front right hamstring there. That's okay. And bringing that foot back into a downward dog, heels are up. Feeling that stretch there. And then we're going to bring the left foot forward now. Stretching out that right calf and that right ankle. Bringing both feet together. Turn to face the camera for this, but now open up. We're in a sumo squat. We've got a lunge flow from here. So toes are pointed 45 degrees out, knees are bent, feeling that kind of groin area stretch, really getting low into that sumo squat. Slowly rotating over into a lunge. You can drop that knee down. Now from here, almost picture that you're curling your hips like a C, so you're kind of driving your pelvis forward, stretching out that quad. You don't need to lean forward like we do in the hip stretch, staying upright, open chest, but just pushing that pelvis forward, feeling it at the top of the quad. Knees at a 90-degree angle here. And coming back up into that sumo neutral position. Holding here, getting deep into it. Feeling that groin loosen up and stretch, those hips opening up. And then we're gonna go over to the other side now. Staying on our toes with the knee that's down. Pushing that pelvis forward, almost like you're curling it forward like a kind of the bottom of the letter C. Feeling it right at the top of that hamstring, right by your hip, maybe a little bit into that hip area, but loosening that up. And come back into that neutral sumo squat. Holding it deep here to let the hips open up. Maybe feeling a little bit of that quad burn. That's good. Getting everything going for the rest of the day here. We're gonna go back over to the other side. Dropping that knee, staying on the toes. Curling that pelvis forward to feel that hamstring hip stretch right there. Back up into that neutral sumo position. Getting deep here, you can put your hands on your knees. We're looking to stretch more than work the quads. So stretching out that groin area, stretching out the hips. I'm gonna go over to this other side for one last one on this side, keeping the toes down. Pushing that pelvis forward. Now coming down, going back, keeping our feet, the tops of our feet flat, sitting back, sitting up straight, feeling the ankles and the quads stretch out. Back up onto all fours. And we're gonna sit back, crisscross style, turn so you can see me a little better. And we're just gonna hang ourselves forward here, reaching out with the hands, stretching out that lower back. From here, kind of like we did with the child's pose, taking the right arm over, and just letting that shoulder drop as much as you can. You can kind of see I'm resting that shoulder on the right leg. That's okay, we just want to stretch out that back. Really reaching with your left hand and then reaching with that right. So you're stretching out that left side of your shoulders, your back. Bringing it back to that forward neutral reach. And we're going to go the same thing on the other side here. So stretching that. You can switch legs if you'd like, so you can kind of switch how they're crossed. Reaching over, so you can see again my shoulders resting on my shin there, but I'm really reaching with this right hand. And back up. Pushing the right leg, stretching that out, grabbing the toes with the right hand, and then reaching over with the left hand so you really focus on stretching that back out. You need to kind of bend your knee just a little bit so you can grip. We've already done a lot of hamstrings. We really want to do this kind of side of our back, kind of behind the ribs there. Stretch that out. Sitting up straight, roll out that ankle a few times, got that nice and loose. And now we're gonna go over to the left side. So sticking that right leg out, or left leg out, with that left hand grabbing the toes. Again, if you need to bend just a little bit, we want to focus on the back here. So reaching over with that right hand, gripping the toes there. And then just bringing the feet together for butterfly. Letting those just hang down. Letting the knees drop, gravity pull them down. Sticking that right leg straight out again. But this time we're going to cross that left knee over, putting our right elbow on our left knee and twisting our backs. As far as your body will let you, don't push anything past where it needs to go. Just listen to your body. That's part of just being present during any sort of movement. It's just feeling what your body needs, what it's doing. And dropping that left leg straight out. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So crossing that knee up, putting that left elbow on the right knee, and twisting our bodies around. And bringing it back to center. Sitting crisscross or in that butterfly, whatever you'd like. Sitting up straight. Closing your eyes for a second. Take 3 big inhales through your nose, out through your mouth. Pay attention to how your body feels after doing this. When you're ready, opening up the eyes, acknowledging how your body feels after going through it. Make sure you really take note of how your hips and your back, your legs, all of that, make sure you really know how it feels. Just be present the rest of the day. Take that energy with you through the day. And we will see you next time. We cannot wait to see you guys in the studio. And yeah, this will be up on YouTube shortly, but thanks again. See y'all later.